Hello, welcome back, guys. Hope everyone's doing fine. I hope everyone had a positive month. If not, let's reevaluate and look in the mirror. Tell yourself, I know my flaws and I know what I should have done. And sometimes, even for me, I lost 2 trades this week, and they were valid because they went up to my expected take profit. And that was that. But I think I was doing a little trading of binary because I've been waiting for my front-end account to get the credentials for my account and everything. So in the meantime, I couldn't, I just had my routine. So I'm just not going to sit around and just not trade. So again, when we're trying to do fractional disparity, we need to have a certain amount of pairs. We need to have a certain mindset when we approach these charts. So Steve himself, he will have a pair matrix setup that will comprise of the GBPs, the JPYs, and the Swift rings. So let me add the Swift rings to this to my market watch list, and I'm going to continue on with GBP CHF, Euro CHF, and then AUD CHF, and I'm going to add in USD JPY because the broker that I use for binary options, they have a nice payout with 82% versus with another broker that I know that does options. It always fluctuates. So this is what you'll do. And if you have multiple MT4s, this is going to be like a little hack on, you don't have to keep on going through your MT4s and setting up this directional matrix. All you have to do is go to your save as, okay, get this little keyboard, and then go to your desktop, save it to your desktop, okay, rename it to whatever you like, save it as pop. So boom, that's that, right? So this is what you want to do. Since this is my 1-minute terminal, okay, or a 5-minute terminal, where I look for, okay, this is my 1-minute terminal. This is what you want to do. You want to, before you load the dashboard, do this step, okay? Load all the pairs on here. So it could automatically have the data that it needs to read for the peak formations, okay? That's what we're going to do. Right? And then when you load up the dashboard, just don't load it like this way. I'm going to show you. So I'm going to go to my FXM and dash fix. And then that's what I'll do. I'll just exit that all out. Exit all that out. And I'll hit OK. So it has nothing to work with right now. That's cool with me. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to load up the dashboard on the other charts. But before I do that, let me go to my other terminal and we'll go to our market watch list. And I'll hide all and I'll say load up a symbol set. I should have a symbol set. Symbols. So let me just put this for example. And then I will say symbol set. And I will say save as, right? We'll go back to our desktop where we had saved the pop set. Okay? So right click that and copy that. Now click over here, backspace, paste that file, okay. And then click cancel. So now we'll hit sets and see pop is right down there. It's kind of a weird way, but it does the work. So let me pause this video and load up the charts and dashboard, okay? So now that I set up my market watch list, I noticed that when I was loading up the 15-minute time frame charts of the indices, look at this. My US 30 pair is looking kind of funky. So I know that when I do my my hunt or my setup hunts, this is going to be in the way. So maybe this is what you should probably do. Go to your indicators, go to sweet spots, and put 1,000. I don't feel like putting my keyboard to my tablet, so gotta screen everything. And let's do that way. Okay, that's cool, that's fine. But when it comes down to the normal currency pairs like GU, the range is you don't have the psychological sweet spots anymore because it's wider. So I want you to save this template and name it 1,000 or whatever you like. Just know that when you get down to your currency pairs, just switch back to your normal view or normal template of the regular settings of the sweet spots. Now that can be a nuisance when you're trading with these other terminals. So again, I have another little trick for that. Just, the name is 1,000. Have a little trick for that. Because since we're only looking at sweet spots on a 15-minute time frame, we really don't need the sweet spots. We really don't need the sweet spots. Let me see, Navigator, Market Watch, on the daily time frame. Okay, see what I'm saying? I don't even have it on there because I already came up with that problem and resolved with that issue. So I really don't need to do that. Okay, so I'm happy for that. For myself for that. Okay? Again, so let's load up the dashboard and let me attach my keyboard because I need my keyboard for this. So let me do that. So this can be a nuisance too, depending on your broker. You may have currency pairs that ends with CHF.I. It may end with a J, but this is what you have to do. So let me exit out of here. Market watch list. And go back here. Dash fix. And let's get to the typing. So I'll hit caps lock. Keyboard. Here we go. US 30. And it's a dash. It's not a comma. It's a dash. It's always going to be a dash. All right. So as I set this up, what you can do is after you set. Let me be right back. So I just got done typing all my market watch list in the dash fix terminal. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hit OK. Close that out, and look, nothing pops up. Even though we loaded all our pairs on the market watch list, why is anything popping up? Well, let's just do this. Okay, there goes 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 pair, 4 pair. You get the gist, right? Okay, so let's just do that. Hey, get over there. Oh. So let me just load that up. Okay, so it still doesn't want to work. So now what? If it doesn't want to work, then what I'll have to do is I'll have to click all that, copy, and I'll hit reset, and I'll hit OK. And see if that works. Okay. Now we have a little action. Now we have a little more pairs. And again, it disappeared. So let's see if it loads. So let me pause this, and we're back. So after I paused it and did what I was doing, where adding the multiple pairs, now the dashboard was actually to have the process or the CPU power to do the calculations of whatever does it whatever it does, okay? Whatever does it do, okay? So, we in business right now. All right. Again, so now what I have to do is just delete all that because we're not trading all those pairs. Oh no. And I'll do Control V and I'll hit OK. And let me see if I pause it and it'll work. So the reason why it's probably not working for the custom list that I made, because if you see VIX, I don't have a period after the X. So this dashboard is very sensitive. So let's see if that worked. And voila, it works for some odd reason. It didn't pick up a peak formation for VIX, but I'm pretty sure in the upcoming days it will magically show a peak formation from 2 days ago, even though that, we're on a Friday or something like that. But yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Okay, so just make sure. Let me see if I can click that and it'll go. All right, cool. Now let's do the other terminals. I'll be right back. Oh, and one more tip. I noticed that when I do select through these pairs on my normal trading days, sometimes the dashboard will automatically go back to that blank status that we just try to debug. So what I noticed that if I have my market watch list right here and I would just manually upload a pair like that, my dashboard would reset back to the normal view, or it would go back to showing the data that it's supposed to show instead of just blank squares. Okay? Alright. So, even though this is the 1 minute time frame, I shouldn't have it on this on a 1 minute time frame, but I'm going to have it on there because my computer can handle that power, and I just want to have that visual, even though I can have the symbol changer from the company called Triple Arrow System. It'll just have these pairs down here, and I could do it that way, but it's whatever. Alright, so welcome back. So I'm going to run you a little downplay on the dashboard itself, all the components, and I'm going to move forward from there, okay? So let's start on our daily time frame. This is what I do on my daily day basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, and I start off with US 30. It could be German 30, it could be NAS 100, no particular order, but like I said, I'm looking for what? At the beginning of the month, I look at my previous month's price action, and I want to make sure that the data that I get off the dashboard kind of, coincides or, have some type of correlation or confluence, I should say, with the data that I'm getting from my indicators. What I mean by that, the EFC indicator, my time box indicator, okay? And that's basically it. That's all the indicators I have on there. So, as we see, we're greeted with peak formation. We already know that we're supposed to be looking for sales because for the first 2 weeks of this month has been bearish. We had a peak formation, right? So the rest of the month, I should be looking for sales. Okay, so if I see status of an ADR of 1.69, this is letting me know that the ADR is at 1 and it's 69% away or completed or moved forward to be 2x ADR. The real-time ADR is saying that, hey, we're really at 0.92 ADR. Well, what is that really telling me? It's just telling me that this is the real-time ADR. The status of this pair, the status ADR is the projected ADR. But in real time, we're really at 0.92. Okay? So now you'll say, okay, I'm looking at the average daily range amount of pips. The average daily range is going day by day of what this pair is suspected to produce in daily movement. Okay? So let's head over to US 30 again. I just want to go on a chart that we can kind of work with. Take off these sweet spots. Okay. And the average daily range for US 30 is 397 pips. Okay, 397 pips. So if I go from this high on Tuesday to this low, it is at 341 pips. We go from this low to this high, we're at 256 pips. So you can automatically imagine or see that it varies by day. But when we have a daily range that has been exceeded or met, the dashboard will flutter red or green. Since we are in a downtrend, we will automatically suspect our ADR to flush green, indicating that this area, if the ADR was met down here, it will flush green, indicating that to me that the daily range has been met, and this is potentially an area to look for a setup or reversal back into the range, most commonly called as the New York reversal trade. Now, this can be very tricky when you're a newbie because you're kind of shooting a trade. You're trying to get your trades in London session. You come back in New York session, and you're trying to look for the New York reversal trade. You'll say, well, this New York reversal trade should hold for the next 3 days or so. Just pipe down, just slow down, because you have to take account for the 3-day cycle and as well as the intraday 3-level cycle. Okay, there's cycles within cycles, right? So again, the daily range, when it's met, it will flash red or green. It will flash red, indicating to me that this area should tell you to sell. So if you find that criteria, your confidence will be boosted by the RSI. And if you don't know what the RSI is, Google search, okay? But basically the RSI is basically the TDI. The RSI is incorporated within the TDI, which is this green line. That is the RSI basically. So when the RSI is above 66, it's supposed to be 70, but in our case it's 66, this dashboard will say, GU, the RSI is at 41 right now, right? It's about 40. Okay, what's that? 36, 40, okay, whatever, give or take. But if the RSI comes down here to our criteria of 32 being oversold, the RSI will flash green, telling me that price is oversold and I should be expecting some type of buy momentum. Don't take that buy momentum as a trade, but just wait for the pattern. Let the pattern be your step one, basically. Then let these confluences motivate you to take the trade. So just for example, the TDI will paint these green diamonds, indicating that price is in a tight zone. Price is, yes, going down, but we have divergence. We have these green diamonds telling me that this tight price action is giving me a forecast of a bullish setup. So basically a squeeze, right? You see this tight area of the RSI or the TDI is in a squeeze, and the indicator was successfully able to identify that. So when we do wake up at 1 a.m. or wherever you come in at this parameters, this is 3 a.m. Well, this is 3:30 to 4 a.m. Okay, and you see this, you know that there's a buy or some type of climax is going to happen, but the market did not give you a good setup. Where's your W? All I see is a quarter wood that failed basically, because we're on a downtrend, right? But we're at last week's low, so you should expect some type of last week play trap, right? But again, the market did not give you a valid W pattern or an aggressive structure like over here. This is very low key, but nevertheless, that's a setup right there. This right here, I don't know what that is. Okay, This is why I like trading rentals. But again, we already took care of our business with with the dashboard, so you know what to do with the dashboard. So again, let's start off with a higher time frame. Since we have already had our bias for this month, we should be selling. Be mindful of the pullbacks. What do you mean by being mindful of the pullbacks? I mean, being mindful of the 3-day cycle. Because when the market makers need money, when they need liquidity, they're gonna do some type of funkiness with the 3-day cycle. What I mean by that, let me show you. So on Monday, market trended up, trended down, and it closed out over here. What did market do? Market did a false break reversal. Okay, so automatically I'm saying, all right, cool, I'm getting excited. I want to buy because I have a double bottom. Okay, that was a nice buy right there. But when the day closed, in the next new day, or Tuesday open, what did they do? They broke up and they broke down. Why did they break down? Because the higher time frame, the peak formation on the higher time frame, right? The trend reset, or the peak formation reset. So this is another peak formation, just telling you, hey, we are still in a bearish trend. This is why you have to identify these confluences on the daily time frame, because before I will take this long and suspect the price to go up here just because they did a box trade trap down over here and it failed. Why did it fail? Because of the higher time frame trap. That is a mean M. Okay, we are at beginning of this month. We were at the yearly high. Okay, and these markets, they were painting trap setups. This one is kind of ugly, but you see that evening star right here. Look on the Nasdaq. Kind of ugly, but you see the pattern. You know about fractional disparity, right? Don't you? I hope you do. Don't you? Well, if you don't, let's go to the PDF and kind of recant our minds on what fractional disparity is. Okay? So we're in a drive folder. Let's go to PDFs. And you're gonna check on the original PDF that whoever came up with. This is the original PDF. This one right here. Okay? We're gonna go down to page 53. 53, I should just type that. Press enter. 53, fractional disparity. So fractional, zoom up. So fractional disparity is basically looking at a collection of 1-hour charts, allowing you to examine what level each market of the pairs is in and to understand interactions between those pairs. So for example, consider the commodity pairs AUD CAD. And as they get to level 3, they will be choppy, right? In our case, we examined the pairs of US 30. Oh, I'm on the wrong time frame. We examined SPX 500, UK 100, right, in this area. And price was kind of choppy, right? Price was kind of choppy with US 30. Okay? So, it was kind of choppy. And at the same time, Euro GBP or the CHS will be at level 2. So while they're raising towards level 3, and the commodity pairs are holding their crosses will be handled. So if AUD goes to level 3 and it's in a choppy period, it means that AUD, JPY, CHS are being worked. These could be better options for us for a clean setup. So let's head over on the daily time frame and look at the currency pairs. So we see that GBP USD. We're going to look at this beginning of this month. I don't really see anything else. I know it. Look at the previous month's price action. The same thing that you'll do for the Asian range. You want to have a peak formation, right? You want to have some type of bias. Okay. Well, that doesn't really tell me anything. Yes, I know market made a top, made a bottom. We're at the yearly high. Okay, I want to sell, but where's my entry? So we look at Euro USD. Euro USD, okay, I see we have an M formation up there. Alright, ID 50 move, okay. Go to AUD USD, it's the same thing. Ooh, look, they did a double top up here. But when market opened down here, they didn't really give me opportunity to sell up here. Okay, so right off the rip, I understand that my majors are already had peak formations in. So let me see what my JPYs are doing. Oh Lord, what are they doing? They're going sideways. They're doing some type of consolidation, right? Well, for that pair. Okay, same thing for EJ. It's kind of sloppy. They're going back and forth. Look at that. These pairs, they're holding these pairs. They're holding the JPYs. Okay, this JPY, for instance, they didn't really hold. They put a peak formation down there because they had a group of traders, or they worked the pair. They trapped those traders down there. Okay, so let me head over to my CHFs. They did some type of trend. They worked the pair. All that month was trend. What about Euro? Trend. So you see what I'm saying? So what pair were they holding? They were holding the JPYs. They were working the CHFs and the USDs. They were working the majors. Okay? So now, what did the PDF say? So while they're rising towards, okay. Let me just cut to chase. So if they did that, then you know that for the JPYs for this current month, they're putting what? They put a peak formation in for Euro. They put a peak formation for GBP JPY. So you know next month is going to be a trend month. Hopefully. Okay, hopefully. But you know next month, 9 times out of 10, you see that pattern, it's going to be the trend month. They're going to mimic the USD price actions. So if the market makers are getting the JPYs caught up, or they're working the pairs, or they're trapping, then you know that either CHFs or the majors are going to have that consolidation phase. They're going to be getting worked. So next month, you should automatically tell yourself, I'm going to be looking for a good trend bias for my JPYs. Okay? And then the same concept is going to be applied to the weekly trap. Okay? So let me zoom out of here. And we're going to, just repetition. Okay? So we head to our majors. We already know that what we're looking for. So if you just want to focus on the 4-hour time frame, I advise you not to. But it's the same functions, the same swag that you're applying to these pairs. So, okay, market trended, but it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Oh, it's ugly. JPYs. Oh yeah, that's ugly. They're holding. They're doing that sideways bullcrap, and I'm not surprised that they immediately break out. They did a little pullback somewhere around here, but this is a type 2M sell. Okay, so all that consolidation gave them enough momentum to trap. So a lot of people, they were expecting price to break up out of here and continue to go up, but that was not the case for Euro JPY. Because why? The trend for Euro JPY on the daily time frame was bearish, right? It was bearish. So all last week, or for this Monday, you were thinking, or those retail traders, they were thinking this double bottom right here to go in for the buy, and it got played out for the money. Okay. So when you look on our CHFs, we see that, okay, we have some quite volatile activity. We have some quite a volatile activity. So that's that. That's that. I mean, on a 4-hour time, I'm looking for that trap pattern, but that's that. So when we're going on our 15-minute time frame, let's look at it. Look at that Asia box. Okay. Less than 50 pips. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. We have an Asia range of 19 pips. Consolidation, type 2W. I might zoom in on there. But like I said, if the pattern's not there, the pattern's not there. But look, we have, normally you will want to have the first leg out of the water and then the second leg in the water. But that's a W. Very ugly. Okay? So that setup's ugly to me. I'm not taking that setup. Okay? So let's head over to our other pairs, JPYs. I took JPY for a buy because I already seen that they did a double bottom very early on. Okay? They didn't really give us our criteria that we really want with our first leg out of the water, but all this price action is oversold. So let's head over to Euro JPY. Euro JPY. I traded Euro JPY and I got stopped $100 out of Euro JPY. Why? Because it was news today. For some odd reason, with fractional disparity, when one of your pairs have news, they like to do some funkiness. Yes, we had an Asia range of less than 50 pips. Yes, they mimic what they did on GBP JPY with the double bottom, and they went in for the buy. But these greedy suckers put in a third leg down here. Okay, and I'm not mad, but I don't like when they do these type of things because they have me looking dumb. They have me looking dumb. So when I post my little posts or my little updates on the YouTube, and they do some tomfoolery like this, that made me look bad. But we know the market. Okay. So AUD JPY less than 50 pips. Okay, coolio. Normally, so just shoot this out there. Normally, you will want the second leg to happen over here. Okay? You will want that to happen over here. Because then you just stay up for 4 hours or something like that for the London. USD JPY, less than 50 pips. They put the W over here. Type 3W. Type 3W. Let's look at the CHFs. And I'm not going based off the trend. I'm just looking for quick setups, okay? I'm not saying do quick setups. I'm just, just for this instance, for the example, for this video. So, Euro CHF, we had our second leg over here. This is perfect. You see that we're overbought, very ugly, okay? And just very ugly, very small pattern. I would rather have this pattern play out for me. This was 1, 2, 3, 4. So 15. This was an hour of work. This is your M right here. This is a bigger structure M. Okay? It takes them about 2 hours. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your pin here or doji, wherever that candle is. I don't know. But that's an M within the M. Could say a triple top. Well, look at the TDI. What is the TDI doing? It's diverging like a sucker. TDI ain't falling for that. Come on now. Price action TDI ain't falling for that. And you have your first leg out the water too. So your second leg is over here. Come on now. Big money. Euro CHF. So that's how you will incorporate the dashboard. This is how you will normally go about looking for setups. Okay. Like I said, I'm funded now. The next mission with my funded account is going to be with this prop firm. It's going to be with them. That right there, that ain't nothing. But it's going to be with them, and since you can scale it up to 10 million, it is what it is. But listen, If you have any questions, let me know. Hit me up. And just don't be shy. Be yourself. Be true to yourself. And know that, traders, if you're in any type of Facebook groups, and you feel kind of iffy, nitpicky about trading the indices, and it's from, people telling you, oh, the spreads are too high or they're too volatile, you gotta get in that demo account and take the jump, okay? Because you're gonna learn, like I learned, that it runs the same as currency pairs. You just gotta be selective. You just gotta hone in to the setups and watch how these markets play out on the daily time frame. Because when you're on the daily time frame, you automatically know the trend. You automatically know the peak formation. So the things that you see on the lower time frames are not going to surprise you, not going to shock you. Okay? And that's that. What is this? Labor Day. What is it? Got some holidays coming up. So yeah, we have some national holidays. So since that's France or Euro, whatever, we know that bank holidays tends to be a low volatile day. Okay, so we kind of try to avoid that. When we want to look for high volatile trades, we got to look for red news events. Okay, so let me pause this. So when you come to forexfactory.com and you go on the calendar section, okay, click today, and then you see that Euro has a red folder, USD have a red folder at these particular times, and you'll say to yourself, okay, normally I would want to avoid the news day, but I understand that market makers use the news to their advantage to complete a level or complete a pattern. So how can I use this to my advantage? I traded the Euro, okay, for today, all right, and I seen that the forecast or the previous market release news was at 87.3, and the forecast for today was 86.8, telling me that this number is higher than 87, telling me that they suspect price to go bullish today. So if they suspect price to go bullish, all you have to tell yourself is that what is the peak formation on the daily time frame? EU has been bearish. It has been a bearish day. A bearish month. So just go through your EUs, right? Euro JPY. We see that we have a peak formation from last week. Okay. We go to Euro CHF. And then we have a peak formation, W buys. And then they did a retest. So this is a bigger W that's being played out. And they suspect price, or they suspect news to go bullish. This is the pair that I'm going to be focusing on. So when I go down to my 4-hour chart, Euro CHF, and I look at today's price action, I see that we already had a trap pattern for today. Okay? For this week. Box trade type 1 stop. They violated, they went over, but nevertheless, they went up, even though we look for box trade setups to happen on Monday and Tuesday. So this right here, this is just a 3-day cycle reversal. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, right? Price retested yesterday's high. But the news, they're expecting what? They expect price to go bullish. So let me get a little bit more context or information on that. So when I woke up at 1, I seen that W. I took my buy. They stopped hunting me out. They painted another W, and I said, "Bam! I got your sneaky butt." Okay? Because why? The news was forecasted to release. Was suspected to release at what? At what time? At 4 a.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. So at 3 a.m. Houston time is going to be 4 a.m. New York. So right at the changeover, man, they painted that W right there, and I took my buy and I got my money back. what they took from me. And I understood when I came back in New York session, this was the New York reversal trade of what? Of the higher time frame trend. Whoa. What did I just do? Okay, that's CHI. Yeah, because we've been going down, but beginners they went up, but overall the trend has been down. So that's how you'll trade the news. That's how you'll go about trading the news. You have to trade before the news. Look for the setups before the news, but don't trade during the news. Like adding positions during the news, because you're going to get, depending if you're having too much risk on your trade, you're going to get stopped, margin called down, or whatever. Okay, so just play it safe. Keep it simple. All right. Don't fear these setups. Just do your due diligence and kill it. Okay. Like I said, if y'all got any questions, hit me up, let me know, because I'm more than willing to help. I'm very eager to help and share my knowledge and share, the dream, basically. Okay? I don't, want you to look at my postings and say, oh, he's just doing this to show up. I'm not doing this to show up. I'm posting these, my trade setups for a market history. So that don't even make any sense. I'm posting my setups as proof in the pudding, because there's traders out there that don't trade the strategy, and they frown upon the market maker strategy. They always do that. So yeah, if y'all got any questions, let me know. I don't know why I keep on saying that. If y'all got any questions, let me know. But man, could you not, man? Soon as I got funded, my ex contacted me. Before she contacted me, before I got funded, I had a dream about my ex. It was a bad dream, but I wind up having to save her butt from whatever was, attacking her. Okay, but during that dream, this person was trying to abuse me. This person was trying to use me. This person was trying to mislead me on doing something that I did not want to do. So I think it's quite funny that I wind up having a dream about this person right when I get funded. Now, when she contacted me, I read the message, I just immediately blocked. Because, I kid you not, this is a reoccurrence with this person. When this person contacts me, it's only, what can I get from you? Not even that, what can I get from you? Because 9 times this person plays games. From the past, it's always been playing games. It's always, I want to see what kind of money that you're making, what kind of girls that you're talking to, okay? And then I'm going to just send you on your way. This person is a resource stealer. Not a gift stealer, but a person that steals physical resources from you. This person, stays in drama. This person is always mad, always depressed. If they can't have it their way, ain't nobody gonna have their way. Okay? So, I'm happy that I woke up in a dodge bullet, even though I am talking to someone, and even with her, like, I keep my eyes open, I pray on it, I pray God to continue to forewarn me of what may come and whatever. But, I'm going to be very quiet, I'm going to be very laid back and take care of my business, because I can't get hurt out here. As far as physically and emotionally, I'm not going to let anybody, take advantage of my emotions or my kindness, and I just, I want my men out there to take the time to reevaluate, your lives and your past lives. Be healed up and forgive those who did you wrong. Don't forget about what they did, but be at peace with it. Because one of the requirements to enter the kingdom of God, you have to have forgiveness. You have to. And there's many other things that you probably do in your daily lives that set you apart from from God. So after this video, I'm going to be doing some videos on the Bible, on the scriptures, on the word, okay? And I'll still post, setups, stuff like that. So yeah, I will do monthly videos on the monthly box, and that's that. But from here on out, this channel is going to be kind of focusing on God's word and in the progression of the company, okay, that I'm going to be starting. Like I said, for those people that are online, you're watching this video now, you have the material for free. You don't have to worry about me contacting you and do a profit share. But if you want, let me know, okay? I'm only looking for, 20%? And that's just me trading alongside with you versus, online we probably could do TeamViewer or Skype. Not Skype, that's out of there. But we could do like TeamViewer where I could share my screen, you share your screen, and we could trade together and whatever collectively until I get the company started. When I have the company started, I'm gonna have 5 spots open where I'm gonna fly you out, and you're gonna stay not with me, but you're gonna the space that I have is gonna have rooms. It's gonna have big enough to have a bedroom. It's gonna be furnished, and it's gonna be 5 other people just like yourself that's probably already know about the strategy, or that probably already knows about the strategy because if you're watching this video, you pretty much know about BTMM. But there's going to be 5 other people from Houston, Texas. They're not going to know about trading about anything like that because I need that. I need a soft mind. I don't need someone that knows about trading that's stuck in their ways. Why? Because if you don't like the way I trade, you may not like the way I trade. You may not like the way I enter the market. And I don't have time to bicker with you. I don't have time to have, I just don't have time for that. Okay? So, if you do have experience and when you come to my company, I need you to have that mindset of, I don't know anything. I don't know about trading. I don't know about the market, how it goes up and how it goes down. But I'm with a guy that's been through heaps of trouble. I know it has heaps of experience with trading. He's spiritual. He's open-minded. And, he's out here to help me for my best interests. Okay, and that's what I'm here for. Anything else? That's about it. But guys, just stay blessed, man. Just stay blessed. I may even do like an account giveaway, but I just, I gotta focus on me right about now. Okay, because it has taken me a very long time to get to this point in my life and actually reach the wealth that I wanted. Okay, so I'm very happy about myself. I'm very happy for myself, and I want to see the success through you. Okay, in you. All right. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you.